Hello and welcome to The Sims 4 Beltree Edition. I'm Jason. For those of you who don't know, I'm a moderator on the Beltree. And I was bored, so I figured with the new Sims 4 that's out, why not create a series with all of the moderators from the forum. So what you're seeing right now is the creator sim for The Sims 4. And how the series is going to work is we're going to start with the two administrators on the Beltree, that being Justin and Jeremy. They're going to be in our main household, and it's going to be slightly weird, but that's okay because they are going to father, I suppose, all of the moderators. So the moderators are going to come along. They're going to be the children. I'm going to randomize the names of the children, and eventually, hopefully, every moderator will get a chance to shine. So I assume Justin and Jeremy are going to kill me for this because I'm making their Sims look as close as possible to their real selves. It's quite interesting in The Sims 4 because you have these really unique creator sim tools where you can just manipulate the body just by clicking and dragging the features, as you can see me doing right now. I did this earlier and it took me about half an hour to create both sims, and I've sped it up about 5 times just so you can see me quickly go through this before we get into the series. So eventually at some point we will probably run out of moderators. I know there's only a few female moderators, so I'm hoping that we're not going to get too many female sims come out as children, but if we do, I'm going to delve into a pot, maybe get some sages in here, maybe just select some other well-known users or regulars from around the forum, and they will all come in to the series. I may even do like a raffle or something you can enter your name in, and you'll have a chance to be in the series. And as the series progresses as well, I may even get some moderators or just guests on Skype, and they can, you know, go through with me, watch me play, maybe decide what their sims are going to do. And I think it will just be a very interesting series to play through. So right now I'm going through and choosing Justin's clothes. It's hard for Justin because I haven't seen an awful lot of pictures of him, so I've just based this off a few that I have seen. These are what you're seeing right now is his party outfit, and I'm just going through all of the walk cycles. In The Sims 4 you can choose how your Sims walk, and I figured I'll just choose a pretty basic one for Justin. He's a pretty basic guy. And I'm going through the traits now. I chose a computer whiz aspiration for Justin, as well as the geek trait. And I was just going through, it was kind of hard to decide what to choose for him as well, but I ended up going for geek, goofball, and I'm just about to choose here clumsy, which I think will be quite interesting for Justin as he progresses his sim life in becoming a computer whiz. So here he is, all done, and then we are going to go on and create Jeremy. And it's the same with Jeremy, they're both very, I don't know, I have them on Facebook, but there isn't too many clear pictures of them. So I'm just basing these off of what I have seen. And as I said, they're probably going to kill me for this and say, oh, this looks nothing like me, why did you choose those traits for me? But I think that's part of the fun. So Jeremy has quite pronounced eyebrows, so I wanted to get those right. So I'm fiddling around with these for quite a while, trying to get the right length and the right shape to them, just because I think it will be better and it will be more personal if we can get it quite accurate. I spend quite a long time designing my Sims. I like them to look nice, and especially when I'm trying to copy from a picture, I like to get all of the shapes right. I mean, I am... oh well, I don't know if I would call myself an artist, but I quite like drawing and bringing that into the Sims, bringing my artistic side into the Sims, and getting all of the features accurate is quite a fun part for me. It's the same with designing houses. I can spend hours designing a house. I think I actually spend more time in creating Sim and designing houses than actually playing the game, but I'm hoping by playing this series that it will force me to play the game a bit more and experience the Sims with their new emotions and everything, which we're going to see as we start playing the game. There's been a lot of criticism for The Sims 4 because it's lacking a lot of features, I suppose, that The Sims 3, even The Sims 3 base game had. And while you can't expect too much because there's no expansions at the moment, people are still quite disappointed that there's no toddler age stage, or there's no pools and other huge missing features. But personally, I don't see the need for them. I never used pools in The Sims 4 and in The Sims 3 anyway, and the toddler age stage was just something that you wanted to pass through quite quickly. There wasn't much to the toddler age stage. At least in The Sims 4, there is a lot the children can do. They have their own emotions and own, I don't know what you would call it. It's like they have their own skills which they learn, which I find quite interesting, and you can build those skills up and it will help them in their adult life, and they can interact a lot more with objects and interact with adults, which I think brings a lot more to the game than having an extra age stage did. I suppose it can be quite weird how you go through and they just jump from being a baby to a child, but that's something we can skim over. There's a fancy little animation when that happens anyway, so it's not too bad. And here we go, here's Jeremy. Again, I'm just choosing the walk cycle for him, and we're going to go through and choose his traits. I wanted to get him into a political career, but I couldn't seem to find that in the traits section, so I ended up going for fortune and went for mansion baron, so he wants to own a mansion. And then I ended up making him a geek. I made him lazy because he is very lazy on the bell tree. He tends to pass off his things to other moderators, and I made him a perfectionist. Anyway, that's them, and this is The Sims 4 Beltree Edition. We will be moving on soon to playing the actual game, and I look forward to joining you in experiencing this wonderful, I'm sure hilarious adventure.
Zaobao Nuvuda Nuabanu Rene Akampa Kupa Tilabu Yai Dao Zasu